with Run with Hooks and Yarn, and this is Vlogmas Day 0. I wanted to tell you all about the couple Advents that I'm doing. I have a couple of projects that I want to work on for this Advent season, and really just wanting to get back into recording and talking with you guys. But I just want to, again, I'm Elizabeth. I am Run with Hooks and Yarn. You can find me on all the socials. That is my name across the board. And again, this is Vlogmas 2025 Day 0. So I have some notes, so we're going to try to go through them. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking my notes. I haven't done this like this in a while, so I'm hoping that this is all okay. There'll probably be videos from some other places, but for right now, we're just gonna do in front of the Christmas tree with some fire in the background. If this is too loud, someone put it down in the comments, like, hey, that's too loud, and then I'll know for the next video, whatever. So let's start with the Advents. I have 3 this year. I have this tea Advent that my wonderful friend Heather got for me. Heather is my best friend in the entire world. She is Tay Stitchery. She is on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she's on TikTok too, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna open a thing of tea every day and we're gonna drink it. So again, I can't wait to start this. I think if you guys remember from when I did Vlogmas last time, I drank a lot of coffee and a lot of tea, and I did have a tea Advent, so I'm really looking forward to doing this. It is the Palais des Thés from Paris. I'm not sure where she got it. It looks like it's French. It's got all kinds of French writing on the back. We're just gonna drink some tea. I also have this one, that my wonderful boyfriend got for me. I have no clue what's actually in it. It is a mystery box. I believe it's crochet because it did come with this sitting on the outside. It is a 3mm crochet hook. I don't know if it'll, yeah, there it is. So it's just a real simple basic. It's kind of bendy, but not really. So it came with this, and I have no clue what's coming in it. I think I did a little tapping on some of them. I think there's some yarn in here. I think there might be some stitch markers in here. So I don't know what we're going to do with this one other than open it. And I figured when we open it, we can figure out if we want to use it or if it's something we can start using, or if it's yarn, maybe we can just find a cute little project to make with it for the day. But I'm very excited to start opening this one. It came all the way from Ireland. At least that's what we think. At least that's what he thinks, and that's what he can remember from when he ordered it. But I figured I'll be, whatever comes out of it, I'll start by using this hook. I don't really like this small of a hook, but we'll try it out. I also have a yarn Advent, and it is from Fiber Seed. So Lindsay with Fiber Seed is a very dear friend of mine, and I love her with every bit of my heart. I saw her earlier this year at, where did I see her? Wool Gathering. I saw her at Wool Gathering, and that's when I ordered the Advent, and it's a Whoville Christmas. The Grinch is one of my favorites. Absolute favorites. I mean, if you look at my sweatshirt, it's got the Grinch on it. It's one of my favorites. So this is going to be yarn. It's a 24 20-gram minis of fingering weight yarn. And I actually already have my project picked out for this. I am going to do the Crochet Northeasterly by, let me check my notes, by Katie Stevens. So it looks just like the knitted Northeasterly, and actually it says on the pattern that she used the knitted one as her inspiration. So I'm pretty excited about that. And it calls for a 5mm hook. My hook is dirty. So I'm going to use this furls hook that I have. I honestly don't remember which one this is, but we've got the 5mm hook to go with it. And then I got this from Woolen Women Fibers box last year, but is this not one of the cutest little stitch markers you have ever seen in your entire life? It's Mrs. Claus. So I figured this would be a really fun stitch marker to use. Probably won't need it for the first day or two. But like I'll put my progress on it, where I'm at, and I just thought it would be fun. And since it's crochet, I can always use it to, you know, stop my last stitch when I'm done. I don't know. I just want this to be a part of it. It's really cute. And then I also have 2 self-striping sock yarns. They're both old as in previous years. And I don't remember what they look like, so they're going to be brand new for me. So if you remember what the colors looks like, or if you have used these, don't spoil it for anyone. Spoil it, you know, whatever. But this is what I'm doing. So I have a Happy Holidays self-striping kit set from Always Be Kind Yarn. Laura with Always Be Kind Yarn. This is probably 4 years ago. 3 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So there's self-striping yarn in here. I still have yet to look at these. I have no clue what the colors are other than the red that it starts out with. So I've got my stitch markers to start these. This one has a cute little Santa. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Is that not super, super duper cute? There we go. There it goes. And then the other one has this cute little elf on it. Turn this one around. Oh, of course it would. This cute little elf that's on it has the stitch marker. And I just went ahead and set a needle in each of them because I'm going to cast these on tomorrow. And I was thinking about using contrast color for heels, toes, and cuffs. And I just kind of decided, you know what, that's a lot. I knew that I was going to be doing this. I'm sorry, my hair's all kind of crazy. I knew that I was going to be doing this, but I just did not have the time to get prepped for this kind of stuff. I've had a lot of other things going on in my life. So we're just going to do a stripe a day, and wherever we happen to be on the part of the sock is what we're going to do. So, you know, I might be on my gusset decreases, or I might be still on my leg or my foot or a toe or whatever. And if I don't use it all the colorways, then I'm going to add it into my northeasterly blanket that I have, my crochet northeasterly blanket. That's what I've already decided that I'm going to do with any leftovers, or if I don't get through all of the stripes. So there's this one. And I got the Freckled Whimsy skeins last year. I never looked at them. I didn't pull them out. I am sure I don't remember what any of the colors look like. So I took it to a yarn store that I work at on the weekends, and my wonderful friend Amy. Sorry, it is almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. I gotta go to bed soon. So we're gonna get this all done up and recorded. I will edit it in the morning, and we will be a day behind with our Vlogmases. However, we have this beautiful bag that my boyfriend got me last year for Christmas. But I have, as I was saying, my wonderful friend Amy took these 2 skeins and she wound them both up for me. So I wouldn't see them. And one of them is going from top to bottom, and one of them is going from the beginning to the end, and the other she wound the opposite way. So I was thinking it would be really cool. Like, these socks will be cousins. They won't be matching. And I also have decided that one of these pairs is going to be for me, and one of them is going to be for Christopher. He is the most knitworthy person I've ever met in my life. He doesn't wear socks that I don't make anymore. He hasn't worn regular store-bought socks in months, and it is so great. I've also made him some hats and some scarves, and it's just, I love making him stuff because he just uses it and he like takes care of it. So that is all of my all of the advents. I have a couple other whips that I have going that are going to be like side projects that I'm going to work on after I get done with any of the advent projects. One of them is in this bag. This bag came from Wool and Women Fibers last year. And the yarn that I have in it is 2 skeins of a self-striping, hold on one second. There we go. 2 skeins of self-striping yarn, and I made a pair of socks out of them. This beautiful DK sock. I wore them today, so they're a little dirty, but look how beautiful this is. Like the stripes don't match, so it gives it some marling. So I have a whole bunch left. So we are going to make another pair of socks out of this, or a DK hat. Haven't quite decided, but we are going to make something out of this because this yarn is just too beautiful not to use. And it's like, it's like the epitome of Christmas. The epitome of Christmas, and it's perfect. So I actually need to take it out and rewind it because we have a bit of a yarn mess going on. But we'll probably just get to that tomorrow. I mean, gotta finish doing all the setup for tomorrow anyway, so. Oh, you know what? I think I just made myself a mess. Yay! I did not. Look at that. I thought I did, but there's the beginning of it. So I have this project. I also have a big granny rectangle that I'm working on. It's sitting over here. I kind of don't want to grab it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. You know what? I did. So this is a project that I know is going to take me a while, but it is just going to be a humongous rectangle in granny stitch, and I am using the Karen anniversary cakes from this year. I've got 2 of them, so that's 1,000 grams. 1,000 grams. I may have gotten through 100 grams so far. Maybe 2. But all I'm doing is just a granny stitch. This is a super bulky yarn, and I am using a furls hook as well. And I'm using an 8mm. This is one of their oops hooks. If you can tell, it's got a little blue spot right there. That's all the oops that there is. So like, got this at a discount. Thank you, furls. Wonderful. So working on this is just something that I'm gonna work on while I'm sitting on the couch watching some TV. If I have all of my other things done, it's just a project that I know is gonna take a while, and we're going to. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can pull it over here so you can see the colors. Yeah, some blues, purples, whites. I kind of don't want to do a whole lot of moving it around because I don't want the cake to just explode and me not be able to use it and it just be a big old mess. Oh, it got dark. Sorry. Hold on. Did that help? If not, I'm sorry. But I have that I'm working on. I have a pair of socks that are candy cane socks that I'm making for my boyfriend, and you know what? I can't reach them. Hold on, let me see if I can grab them. Okay, I got them. I actually got both projects that I want to work on, or that I want to show you. So I have this bag from Naughty Knitting Sacks, and it has this West Yorkshire Spinners yarn. It's called Candy Cane. That's the colorway, and it's red, green, and white stripes. I'm making a pair of socks out of it, and they're going to be for Christopher. He requested these. Christopher's the boyfriend. He requested these. So yeah, we're going to continue to work on these. No real time limit. Kind of would like to have them done by Christmas. So this is another one of the projects that I'm going to be working on. Oh, I don't think I told you guys how I work my socks. So I work on 9-inch circulars, either a US 1, a US 1.5, or if I'm doing DK socks, I use a US 3 or a US 4, depending on what the yarn is. And I use, I just blanked on her name. The Crazy Sock Lady. I use the Crazy Sock Lady's vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars as my basic recipe, and then I adjust it accordingly. If I, like this one, I did 30 rounds for the cuff because he asked for a real long cuff. But usually I just do 20. Sometimes I don't even do that. And I also cast on 64 stitches for both socks for me and socks for him, and then I change the foot length as needed. And all my socks are pretty much basically the same. If they're vanilla, it's just 64 stitches cast on with a heel flap and gusset. It's what fits best for my foot. It's what, kind of got muscle memory for. And then I do everything on the 9-inch circular until I get to the toe, and then I use DPNs for the toes. Once it gets to there becomes not enough stitches to go around the 9-inch circular. So yes, I have these, and then I have a Christmas hat that I'm working on. And of course, I forgot to write down the name of this pattern, but I think it's the Pom Pom Chevron. And I am using Freckled Whimsy. Where's my tag? There it is. I'm using Freckled Whimsy. And it is her Christmassy Yarn Club from last year. So from January of 2024. And this one is a Christmassy Yarn Club number 2, Cozy Christmas Cuddles. And again, it's from her yarn club, her Christmassy club, and I am making a cute little hat, a Christmas hat. So it's called the Pom Pom Chevron. I can't remember who it's by. I'll write it. Let me make myself a note to put it in the next one. Put designer and name in next video. And this is another project that I'm going to work on this as I see fit. I want to make sure that I get my Advent stuff done first, and then then this will be this project, and this project will be kind of next on the priority list. I also have another crochet project. It's a secret one, so I can't show it, but it's going to be really pretty, and I might wear it one day. Got it? Yeah? Keep quiet about that? Okay. But yeah, so this is going to be my Christmas hat. I'm hoping to get it done soon. And again, next video, I'll add the designer and to make sure that the name is the Pom Pom Chevron. But it is, I think I did 1.5 inches of 3x2 ribbing, and I love it. I got a couple little mess ups on it, but I am really just enjoying this chevron. It's just working up so well. I haven't worked on it in a couple days because I've been pretty busy. We just had Thanksgiving a couple of days ago, and then my kids were with their father this year, so I actually decided to work the second job so I could just be productive and get things done. And then I realized I didn't clean my house all weekend, so when I got home from work today, I cleaned for 1.5 hours and got the whole house picked up and cleaned, and I mopped the floor and I cleaned the bathroom. I don't know why, but when I got done, I felt so much better. Just have a couple of things I want to do tomorrow around the house, and I'm excited about that. But anyway, not excited to get it to do it, but excited to get it done. So we're coming up on about 20 minutes. I really don't want these videos to be too super long, but I do have a couple more things I want to talk about. Pretty much done with, no, we're not. Hold on. I have another list I want to go through. So I don't know what all I'm going to be doing this month. My life looks a little bit differently than it did last time I did Vlogmas, and that's quite okay. So things are just going to look a little different. So I have a couple of ideas for different things to do throughout Vlogmas. So I'm going to name off some of these, and then I'll put them in, I'm going to try to remember to put them down in the things. What is that called? That thing. The description. There we go. I'm a little out of practice. Can you tell? Anyway, so I'm going to also put these things down in the description, and I'm hoping that maybe you guys will tell me what you want to see. But a couple ideas that I have is maybe we can do a pair of DK socks over the course of a weekend, because I started getting Freckled Whimsies year 2 of the Christmas Club, and I'm getting it in DK weight. So I have the first skein over there. So I was thinking maybe next weekend, so the weekend of the 12th, maybe the 19th. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe we'll do it during the week sometime. But I was thinking it would be really fun to see if I could do a pair of DK socks in a day, or maybe 2 days. We'll see. But is that something you guys would be interested in seeing? And then I was also thinking of crocheting a scarf in a day. I have some yarn, and I have a friend that I think would really love it. I also have a pattern already in mind if we were to do that. So if that's something you would want to see. I was also thinking of maybe doing some yarn organization or project organization. Maybe we can make like some coasters as some gifts, or maybe some decor, like some snowflakes or some little stockings. Make some of those throughout the day and like put them up around the house. I didn't know if you guys might like to go for a run with me again, like you did in one of the Vlogtober videos. I also thought it might be really nice to just turn this on and maybe some soft Christmas music or just some soft classical music and just sit and knit with you guys, or crochet. Like, I've got a chair in the other room that I can sit in, and I could just sit and we can be quiet and have a little music and we can just sit and craft together for a while. I thought that would be a really, really fun idea. If that's something that you would like, just to have something to put on and listen to and calm and relax, we can do that too. I also thought that we could, which one, do I have that on here? I do. Make some decor, or maybe even bake some cookies together. And maybe we'll just find a simple recipe, set up the phone in the kitchen to do the recording, yada yada. So basically some stuff like that. Like, do you want to see some things throughout the days? Is there something in particular that you would like to see that for me to do throughout a day or two? I was also thinking if I have an idea or two for a gift for someone that can be kind of quick and simple, like maybe we can get that done. Because I don't know how many people or how many of my friends watch this, but if they see it, they see it. And if it's their gift, then they're going to see it early. I don't know. But just some different ideas. I also was thinking that we could make a scrap blanket, or not blanket, basket, so I can put the rest of my scraps in it. Because right now I've got like 5 bags of scrap yarn, and I was thinking we could use just a big old hook and like 4 or 5 pieces of strands of yarn and just make a basket that is super scrappy, and then we can just put scraps in it. I think that would be really fun. I also think it might really hurt my hand, but just thought that might be fun to do with you guys. So if you guys have any other ideas or something that you do want to see, just let me know. Put it down in the comments, and then we can figure it out from there. We've got a whole month. So yeah, just let me know. And that is it for the knitting and crocheting part. If you want to hear about running, reading, watching, any of that, stick around. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, so running. We're taking a little bit of a step back. I was training for a 50K in February. I'm having trouble getting consistent again. I've gotten so much better than where I was a couple of months ago. Like, I was lucky if I ran once a week a couple months ago. I'm back up, like I'm up to doing a couple different runs a week, but I'm still not really consistent. So, I fell and hurt my foot on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, and I can't wear shoes right now. Like, I can walk and it feels just fine, but I can't put on regular shoes, so I haven't been running. And it kind of made me feel like it was, you know, the universe's way of slowing me down and telling me to like back up. So like I messaged my coach and I was like, hey, this is what happened. I thought I'd be all right in a day or two. And she was like, you know what? Why don't we just take the pressure of an event off of your cards? And I want you to take some time this week, you know, go walk, make sure your foot gets good. And we're going to just, your goal right now is just to be consistent again. We want to get me back up to running 5 to 6 hours a week. You know, that's recovery run, endurance run, long run, you know, to mix it all up. But let's try to get me back to being consistent, because I'm never going to be able to do those big races again if I don't get consistent. So that's the goal right now, is just to be consistent. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I felt like a humongous weight had been lifted from me when we had that little talk. So that was really nice. I am reading a little bit. One of the things that I am reading is I'm listening to A Court of Thorns and Roses again. I listen to it when I am in the car, or when if I listen to Audible while I'm out running or walking. That's when I have that. I'm also reading, this is a new one for me. I'm reading Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I'm 6 chapters in, and it's been so good. It's different, but I really, really like it. It kind of reminds me of, what is that one? Red Queen, I think was the name of it. It kind of reminds me of a mixture of A Court of Thorns and Roses and Red Queen almost. But we'll see. I mean, it's already good. So I've been enjoying that, and I want to try to get back to reading. There for a long time I read a chapter a day, and I'm just not sure if at this moment I can work that in with everything else that I have going on, but I was thinking I'd like to read 3 chapters a week. It gets me, you know, somewhat back into reading, and if we can, we can. If not, we're not going to beat ourselves up over it. I don't think I have anything else at this moment. I probably is talking too fast. I know that my mouth is getting dry, so I'm going to drink some water. I know that it's getting late. For me, I have no clue what time it is for you, but it is late for me. I've been up since super early. I'm ready to go to bed. But I wanted to get this recorded tonight. That way we can actually start tomorrow. And I'm thinking I'll just be a day behind. That way there's no spoilers for anyone or anything. And yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to doing Vlogmas again. I'm really looking to I'm looking forward to getting back to being myself. It's been a long year, and I mean, you guys know that I'm a Christmas elf, so this is just exactly what I want to be doing. I want to be sharing my love of Christmas and sharing my love of knitting and crocheting and running and reading, and all of the things with you guys, because I enjoy doing that. Oh, watching! Boyfriend and I are finishing up The Walking Dead. We're almost to the end of season 9. I'm super excited to finish it, because afterwards we're then going to start watching Sopranos. I've never seen it, and he told me it's great, but I've never seen it, so I'm looking forward to that. That's on the plan. But we're also going to be watching Christmas movies, because hello, Christmas, best time of the year aside from Halloween. They're both pretty good. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm very much just looking forward to just spending this time with you guys. So if you have any questions or concerns or anything, gosh, I feel like I'm at work. If you guys have any questions, put them down in the comment box. If there's anything that you would like to see throughout Vlogmas, or see like content wise for me, put it down in the comments. If not, I think I'm going to write these little things in a box, or like on a piece of paper, and then like draw one out, and then, you know, like, and be like, okay, so tomorrow we're gonna do this, and that way I can like get prepped for it if I need to, you know, like skating up the yarn, whatever. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think. I am very much looking forward to spending all this time with you. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is 11:11. The cat just got fed. she has an electric feeder. So she gets fed at 11:11 every night. And she'll probably come bumping down the stairs here in just a couple minutes because she knows when it's time to eat. So yeah, we're hitting about a half an hour. I'm going to edit this in the morning and I will get this up sometime tomorrow because we're not doing it right now. We're gonna close this up, finish our water, and go to bed. So I really look forward to spending all this time with you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.